Today we're going to be rating AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards. Let's start off with Divine Mold. This is a 2-mana enchantment. Blockers you control, they have haste. That's very useful when blocking. I love blocking as quickly as possible. Whenever a black creature you control dies, create a 0/0 colorless Phyrexian Goblin creature token, which I assume are also going to die. The only way this is going to work out is if I guess we've got the Goblin King to give all our goblins +1/+1. We need an Anthem in play. Otherwise, it's like completely useless here. The Spiders have never heard Surgent at the Cold. Oh, who need? He is only they keep the match. One of the more intelligible flavor text, if I do say so myself. Quickest blocker in the land, the Divine Mold. Actually, cannot even block itself. It gives other creatures the ability to block. Legal card. Surprisingly legal. Very useless, though. Incredibly useless. The blockers have haste. You watch out for those blockers, people. Never know how quickly they're going to ambush you. Next up, the Mage Goblin. This is 3 mana for a 4/4. Pretty big body. It's a Minotaur Warrior. Sacrifice Mage Goblin. What happened? Why are we throwing our Mage Goblin away for absolutely nothing here? There's been some sort of mistake. Yeah, exactly. It danger to itself. The poor Mage Goblin. It's like, I'm warning you. You boss me around one more second, I'll self-destruct. Boom. Doesn't even take out anybody else. Just takes out the radius of itself at the same time. I don't need it. I don't need it. Nobody need it. Amazing ETB and dies outlet. Well, there's no ETB outlet out to this thing, right? You just sacrifice it. You get the death trigger whenever you need to. So yeah, I mean, technically, this is better than a 3-mana vanilla 4/4 because it would, for one reason or another, you can sacrifice the Mage Goblin. I mean, let's say someone uses a removal spell that has an ability attached to it. You can sack your Mage Goblin in response, and then the ability isn't going to resolve because you countered the removal spell. That's how it would work here. Okay, we need an AI. Where's our bingo card? Let's get a bingo card ready. I don't know if this hits anything. Okay, today's bingo card. That's all. We got a little bit of everything over here. You keep an eye out for all this stuff. This is it will self-destruct in 15 seconds. Just when I think AI is getting smarter. Yeah, it moves the opposite way around. Is there a play to lose? There might. This isn't really playing to lose, though. I mean, because otherwise you could say that about any of the cards that just don't have an ability that don't help you. Next up, we got Nearby Specimen. It's a 1-mana instance, colorless. Destroy each permanent with mana value 3 or less. That's insane. Destroy target non-basic land. This is getting wild. You draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. What? It's generic mana Sinkhole that also has Anger the Gods attached to it. And, but it's only non-basic land. And it cantrips on top of that. It's unbelievable. Yeah, including the lands of danger. So the Sacrifice Mage Goblin isn't a static ability? Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Like, it dies instantly. There's nothing. It just enters the battlefield and sacrifices itself. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I would just assume it was 0 and sack your Mage Goblin. Oh yeah, it's this card, it's super danger. Yeah, sorcery. It's a sorcery. It's a little contradictory over there. Oh no, it says activate only as a sorcery. We can't even activate it at all. I mean, it's just a card. It's actually just instant speed. Oh, instant speed, Anger the Gods, sort of Sinkhole, and also cantrip drawing a card. Destroy as a cost? No, I don't. Oh, destroy. Oh, I see. Destroy each permanent with mana value 3 or less. So hold on, this is an Armageddon. Oh my god, this is getting... Is more danger the more we interpret this card. Yeah, that's part of the cost of this thing. Oh, I see. We can only activate it as a sorcery. So we actually do have to play this at sorcery speed. So we like go Nearby Specimen. Does that make any sense? I suppose so. So it's on the stack. I don't even know you activate it at sorcery speed while it's on the stack. That's because the only thing that can be on the stack at the same time, the first thing that's on the stack would be a sorcery, nothing else. Yeah, unlocked nails this. You can't do anything because you can't activate it as a sorcery on the stack. So hold on, the danger intensifies. Maybe this card actually does stone cold nothing. Yeah, I think actually, I in the end, I think the card does nothing. It does a lot of stuff, but at the same time, nothing at all. I don't think it's not split second. It's not de facto split second. Okay, I think it does nothing. It's just well, I mean, it's a crap card. It's usable. It's completely useless. Black Lance Geo says fetchable for instance, but plays at sorcery speed. Each permanent 3 or less includes lands too. Absolutely. Yeah, of course it includes lands. They have a mana value of 0. The last sentence just does nothing. Anything else works with the instance. No, look. While it's on the stack, it has an activated ability of destroy each permanent with mana value 3 or less, colon. We got the colon over here. Then so after we destroy all the permanents mana value 3 or less, we can destroy target non-basic land, which shouldn't be there anymore, actually. They're all gone. You draw a card, but you can only activate the ability as a sorcery. So this ability, while nearby specimen is on the stack, it's unactivatable. You can't activate it as a sorcery because it's being played at instant speed. Wouldn't this just work like a sorcery? You can't chain it to things, but you can start a stack with it. Yeah, you can start a stack. But the problem is the stack is already there. So like what happens is nearby specimen is on the stack and then you get priority to use this ability. Yeah, the colon indicates a cost. That's exactly how it works. This card does nothing. It does nothing. At first we thought it was broken. Actually, it's 1 mana. Throw this card straight into the graveyard. It's hilarious. Okay, next up we've got the Gur's Tooth Hydra. It's a 2 mana 0/1 Phyrexian insect. For 2 mana, tap, gain control of target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, and create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token. Tap, meld each non-land permanent you control. I don't know. Oh, meld. What? What is that gonna do? Meld is when you like combine the cards together to make a super card, but you only meld cards that are meant to be melded together. This is just some new form of mutate. Gain control of target creature, planeswalker, and opponent controls, and create... That ability is insane. And create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token. I don't know the meld thing, though. Yeah, meld into what? What is it trying to do? We are going to achieve fusion. The first tap ability breaks this. Yeah, it does, actually. The first ability is amazing. Permanent gain control for 2 mana. No, 4 mana. You got to pay 2 mana to have this thing in play, and then you pay an additional 2 mana next turn to start swiping things. So that's how it works. New show idea. Fixing AI generated cards? No, I don't want to fix these things. The charm is how they are broken. The usual fix would be just like remove a sentence or an ability that just doesn't make any sense. Maybe we need this to get people to play 3-color decks in Standard. It's possible. Or the only 3-color deck is going to be a Jund deck. Okay, this card, well, it doesn't work. So the first ability is probably just too powerful. Just going to be a game. Whoever gets their Gur's Tooth Hydra out first is going to have a huge advantage. It can die to removal. But anyway, it can die to removal, but it's going to just prevent anyone from actually playing anything for the rest of the game if it's on the battlefield. And the meld ability doesn't make any sense. Makes not a sense whatsoever. Nuir Third Purifier. This is a 0 mana artifact. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token, and you draw 3 cards. What? What? Okay, there's no way they can get out of this. That is broken. That is danger. Okay, we get it's a 0. It's basically Memnite that comes with 3 cards. Because we're paying 0 mana, we get a 1/1, but we draw 3. Somehow this is Thought Monitor plus an extra card plus Memnite all in one. Vintage Horizons. That's too early, old boy. That's way too early. That's like 2 years from now. If power creep is moving that fast through Magic the Gathering, we gotta run. We gotta run fast and not look back. A few evidence bin roots for water skin. Is this person like steam cleaning the clay outside? That sounds absolutely bonkers. Maybe it's a power wash. This is a good old Avishkar power wash. They need it over there. Oh yeah, this is like a massive Urza Saga target. Make some constructs. Go get my Nurword Purifier. Draw me some 3 cards. Also, yeah, also steam clean my Roomba. Even without the card draw, it seems kind of pushed. Not really. Wait, 0. I think if it was just 0 mana, create a 1/1 colorless, maybe that's pushed because you can keep blinking the 0 mana card. Yeah, maybe that's strong. Like Memnite is a pretty pathetic card, so I would say this is just a marginal upgrade to it. I think it's pronounced wire third. The N is silent. The N is silent. Oh, it's possible. By the way, Winter Fox, thanks for your gigantic super chat. I'm gonna down my own terms. Mage Goblin, usually by accident. We're gonna get a bunch of freebies at the end of the show because of that super chat. 0 mana value artifacts always danger. Almost. Well, no. There's a lot of stinkers out there. There's not a very good balance of fair. I will say that it's either the OP or it's crap. The absolute crap. Anyway, the card is just supremely busted. To the rank. It's crap. It's no good. Too strong. Took that. Drank some of that fuel of Nissa too quickly. Rock Slide Carriage. This is a 3 mana 0/5 Leviathan. It's got fear. Yes, please be afraid of the 0 power creature. It's got reach as well. Pay 2. Add 1 mana of any color. So the perfect color fixing. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, put a +1/+1 counter on Rock Slide Carriage. Super fair. There's no way this is broken. Yeah, this seems fine. This actually looks like 2025 power level. It's a 3 mana 0/5 wall that can fix mana, I suppose. Supremely doable. Ziza Master, supremely doable. I would use this in my Adventure Commander deck, says Gnomish Goggle. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of adventure decks out there. You play it in your what's it called? Brazen Borrower. That's what I was thinking of. That's blue. I'm sure you're probably gonna have to play Teamer. There's not enough adventure cards out there for 1 color. But if you play Teamer, there will be. Yeah, fear my reach. This thing can block everything yet kill nothing. Has no ability to get. Oh no, it does have an ability to get bigger. You can cast a creature spell that has an adventure. Put a +1/+1 counter on Rock Slide Village. You got to play them adventure creatures. 2 for mana fixing, balanced by not having to tap it. Yeah, I mean it's the opposite of infinite mana. It is reduced. You lose mana. It's deflation in the form of mana. Now I'm hoping to see learn. I really don't like the art though. Well, whatever. It's an art. It honestly just looks like a regular Magic the Gathering art. Okay, doable. This is Gloo's Crix Evor. This is a white 2/1 shapeshifter dinosaur green bat. Is green a creature type? I don't think so. Is that a new? Oh, I guess everything is a new creature. New card type. Is there something for creature type here? Still a land. Nikachu is wrong. Look at it. New mechanic. Everything's a new mechanic around here. Pay a green, tap, discard an artifact card, draw a card. Whenever you control no other creatures, draw a card. What? Well, you're gonna end up like just die. You could end up dying. That will trigger perpetually. Does that mean you draw a card 1 at a time? Yeah, you will draw a card 1 at a time, but then every single time you draw the card and then you get back to state-based effects, it will trigger again, and it will trigger again, and it will trigger again. And I have no idea how you stop this. I have no idea how you stop this thing. New EDH staple just dropped. If you play this, if you go turn 1, play this, you lose. You'll just die. But you control it. But you have to control this creature to get the trigger. Yeah. So it says no other creatures. You can have this one. So if you play this turn 1, when you control no other creatures, it will trigger. You draw a card. Then it'll trigger again. You draw a card, and you'll just keep doing it until you have no cards left in your deck, and you try to draw and you lose. We has a does nothing card for the board. We mean this does. You draw your deck, not in a good way though. It's a terrible, terrible way. If you can somehow play Thassa's Oracle at flash speed with, I don't know, Leyline of Anticipation, this card will work. Stack never resolves when you control. Oh, you're actually right. This locks the game. So yeah, you won't draw a card. When you get priority, it's gonna just trigger again. It's just gonna trigger. Okay, so actually you don't lose the game. The game is just a draw. It's good. It's a really good point. Yeah, so we're actually never gonna draw a card. So actually, we don't get priority when we draw our card. We get priority when the trigger goes on the stack. So the trigger goes on the stack. Yeah, so it actually does nothing. In a weird way. It does everything and nothing at the same time. It'll turn the game into nothing. It's a turn 1 draw. Hi everyone, I've got the Gluz, Crix, and Evor. Ha, it's a draw. Okay, everyone just reshuffle your deck, draw another 7 cards. Yeah, we don't lose the game. The game loses you. Yeah, the game lost us. 1 mana Divine Intervention. That's correct. At 1 mana. Not true. It won't trigger again as long as the trigger is still on the stack. No, we get priority. So so this thing triggers. We get priority, and then it's going to trigger again. So this thing triggers. We have a trigger to when you control another creatures, draw a card. But immediately, who gets priority in Magic the Gathering? We get priority. So it's going to trigger again, and it's going to trigger again. It's going to trigger again. It's going to trigger again. It's never even going to pass priority. It's just an infinite number of when you control no other creatures, draw card triggers. Look up the rules for state-based effects. I will not. I'm going to just trust you. It won't trigger again as long as the trigger is still on the stack. That doesn't make any sense to me, though. I don't know, because this is a weird state-based effect in terms of like drawing the card. Okay, let's say it is true that you. Oh no, that is a big difference though. There is a huge difference between this thing triggering infinitely and us drawing our deck. Either we lock the game to a draw, or we lose the game. We need a judge. I need a second opinion. Look up the rules for state-based triggers. State-based triggers. Why would it? Anyway, I'm not gonna look it up right now. You're gonna let me know. Any level 3 judges watching the show, give us the answer in the description below. That being said, this card is horrible. It's an awful card. Very poorly designed. Half of playing the game of Magic the Gathering is arguing about the rules. I know. It's terrible. You're best learning the rules from playing online. Okay, Spiritualize. This is a 2-mana instant. Target creature's controller creates a 0/4 blue elemental creature token with black, add white. So yes, you can transform black mana into white mana. Target creature's controller. Okay, so we can target our own creature. So we get a 0/4 that can filter mana. This is very boring. Probably fine. This is absolutely fine. This card is crap, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if you target, like, say, your own creature, your opponent blows it up, you don't get anything. You're not going to get your angel. Good Esper fixing. Good is, I think we're stretching that. I think we're stretching that one hard. I think anytime you have to target a creature to get some effect, it's pretty awful. Names spiritualized but doesn't make spirits. Welcome to AI generated land, where it says one thing and does another. How many times where we had like something dragon, but the creature type was like human lizard or some crap like that, or human rabbit. That's the best wizard's gonna give for blue ramp. Sadly, maybe it's maybe it's fair. Like it's not even ramp. It's a filter. It says pay a black to add a white, so you don't get more mana. You can only lose, or you get as much mana as you put into this thing. It is a legal card. Ooh, we got a duck. Okay, it's a Queef Clocks. This is a white 0/3 creature. All green creatures have tap, add 1 mana of any color. That's fine. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. If you do, each player exiles the top 6 cards of that library. Oh, yeah, I don't think it makes any sense at the end here. If you do, each player exile the top 6 cards of that library. We don't know. So sort of lost in the end over there here. There's no creature type on the bingo card. It might be. Undefined creature. We don't have anything on here. Oh, we discussed the rules a little bit, even though we didn't do anything about it. Oh, no creature type. There is no creature type. Booyah. Sweet. Should be their library problem. Probably. But can we really assume anything in AI-generated world? Can we? I would never assume a damn thing. Say one thing, but who knows what it actually meant? Who knows what the AI artist actually meant to say? You are in the video, fake cake music. Damn, I would have thought it's a bird. You know, this card would have been pretty interesting in an Enchantress deck. You know, you have your 1 mana 0/3, and you start instantly drawing cards off of your enchantments. I think that would have been pretty cool. And also, Enchantress has a lot of green creatures that could be converted into mana producers. Good stuff. Didn't make any sense in the end, though. And for that, go straight to the rank. Okay, Radical Expedition. It's a 3 mana instant. Whenever you cast a cast spell this turn, copy that spell. I have questions. Then target player shuffles. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, whenever you cast the cast spell, copy that spell. That's anything. You cast Okay, I mean, some things I mean, there's abilities. This is redundant. It's just whenever you cast a spell, copy that spell. Shuffle what? Then target play. No, you just target player shuffles. You don't have to say shuffle the library anymore. These days, when it says shuffle, it just means shuffle your library. They gotta save space. You know, it's that text creep. It's not just power creep. It's that complexity creep on Magic the Gathering. They're like making things like, you know, because now it's not enters the battlefield, it's enters, because they need those precious words so that they can add more mechanics on the damn text box. So same thing. They don't say shuffle the library. It's just shuffles now. Target player dances. No, it's saying spells with cast in its name. Cast through time. Whenever you cast a cast spell, maybe whenever you cast a cast spell this turn, copy that spell. That's incredible. Okay, so it's either busted or it's terrible. It just doesn't do anything. What's a cast spell? Well, let's see how many cast spells there are in the game. Not many. Not where I guess there is many. No, Outcaster. They're all cast. Oh no, 98 apparently with the word cast. We have the twin casters. We've got a rune caster. If anything, I would think it should be in the creature type though, right? The creature type. Too slow against mono red. Cast rival. Cast kindred. We did ambiguous typing on the bingo earlier. Oh, is there ambiguous here? Yeah, ambiguous typing. You got it. It's terribly busted, or it's terribly worthless. We get to make copies of our rune casters. Okay, I don't know how good or bad this thing is. Let's just say, okay, either way, it's doable. Okay, no matter which way. If it only copies the cast cards with cast in the name, or if it copies anything that you cast, it works. But if it copies anything that you cast, it's pretty broken. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bases tribal cards on the card name. Well, this is not Yu-Gi-Oh! We are playing Magic's the Gathering. Right? Magic's the Gathering. It works a little different around here. You almost always ignore like the actual name of a card. Mana Glast. This is like, it's mana, it's glass, and it's a ghast. It's a 3-mana artifact. Whenever a player casts a spell, if Mana Glast is an enchantment, Mana Glast becomes a 3/7 and island until end of turn. It's still a land! That's land. Where's still a land? It's got to be in here. It's not here? Land with a mana cost. Still a land. There it is. Found it. It's been a while. It's still a land, though. Whenever you cycle Mana Glast, you may have it become a 5/5 insect creature with hexproof until end of turn. But it's too late. I cycled you. You're gone. I don't even know how to cycle you, to be honest. I need some enabler to make you cycle. This card does nothing. No, it does something. So it's a 3-mana artifact, and whenever a player casts a spell, which could be you, if it's an enchantment, which it is not at the moment, this is a build-around card, okay? Mana Glass becomes a 3/7 and an island until end of turn, and it's still land. I honestly don't even know how to make it an enchantment. I guess you can animate it into a creature, and then from there, you can turn, like, I think there's all creatures become partially enchanted. I think there's some cards that will turn all creatures and play partially and into an enchantment. And then you can cast a spell. It's a lot of work, though. Counts as a creature in the graveyard. For that, I don't know. Maybe for that one turn. You need to somehow make this card an enchantment. There is, like, 2 cards that do that. But it's possible, all right? So you're telling me there's a chance for my Mana Glast. Anyway, I hate this card because it sort of feels like it does a lot of nothing, but it's possible. It could possibly do something, maybe one day, if you try hard enough. We have the Punch de Jin, 3-mana 4/4 Ogre Rogue that is cosplaying as Vi. I'm actually watching Arcane. I'm a little late to the party, but really enjoying that series on Netflix. Okay, whenever Punch de Jin deals damage to a creature dealt damage, Punch de Jin deals 3 damage to that creature. Oh my god, that poor creature. It's been dealt way too much damage. So whenever Punch de Jin deals damage to a creature that was already dealt damage, I guess we could have attacked. They block. It has damage on it. And then we have to deal damage to it again. It deals another 3 damage on top of that. First strike supporter. Stop hitting yourself. He gives them the old 1/2. I guess so. The thing is, he's given the 1/2 to something that already got 1. It's all ogre. I just don't know how practically this works. So I guess you can attack, they block, you bolt the creature. So once the creature is bolted, it has damage on it, and then the combat damage is going to happen. After the combat damage, it will trigger and deal another 3 damage to that card. Yeah, I guess Lavadar is a really good enabler for a card like this. My only question is, what kind of rogue is this? Well, look, this person obviously got disqualified and kicked out of the boxing association, and now is trying to look for some opponents on his own terms. You know? Decided he didn't want to get into MMA. Now, why he got kicked out of the boxing association, I have no idea. Brash Taunter kills this guy. It's like those spells that are like destroy a creature dealt damage this turn. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. And it triggers again on its own effect. Oh really? Hold on. Okay, yeah. So whenever Punch de Jin deals damage to a creature, oh, so it will just kill anything. Deals 3 damage to that creature, which it then did again. So whenever it dealt damage, it'll do it again and again and again. So it's infinite until the creature dies. What if it's indestructible? Does that lock the game? Because the indestructible creature can't die. I think this might be a card that... How many cards today are we going to read that could be potentially draws? Stuffy Doll plus this is hilarious. What, they just go at it for eternity? Because Stuffy Doll is also indestructible, right? That is what I ask. I think it will. Indestructible doesn't take damage. No, it takes damage. It just doesn't die to it. Or am I wrong? Maybe it doesn't take damage. It's supposed to be combat damage. Well, it doesn't matter what it's supposed to be. It's what we're reading on the card over here, Beanpot. I'm pretty sure indestructible creatures take damage. They just don't die to lethal damage. Yeah, that's all. That's the little that I know about indestructible creatures, because I don't have a whole lot of experience playing with them. Protection. Yeah, the protection stops damage, not indestructible. The niche things about Magic the Gathering that makes Magic the Gathering. Jeebus! The wording makes me take 3 damage. Yes, that's correct. Isn't that an infinite loop even on a non-indestructible creature, since the ability triggers itself? No, state-based effects are going to happen between each instance of this. So you deal 3 damage, state-based effects happen, then another trigger will go on the stack, and the moment that the creature reaches lethal damage, then that's it. It's over. It will just kill until it's dead. Cool card. Very doable, actually. Very neat card. Okay, we heard the music. That's time. We're gonna look at more AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards. You don't change that dial. But we have to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com. My favorite sponsor. The deal of the week this week at Fusion Gaming. You always want to check out the new deal of the week. 15% off all secret layers and single box sets. Not to mention, Tarkir Dragon Storm is out. Get your dragons at FusionGamingOnline.com. And the booster packs and the boxes. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, though, at checkout. It'll save you some money, get you 5% off, and it supports the channel, which is even more important. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Hopefully you guys play Magic online. Otherwise, this sponsor segment is useless. You can play Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Pauper, One-on-One Commander, and you have access to all cards in the entire history of Magic the Gathering. Thanks to Mana Traders. You just rent the cards, send them back, and you can play more decks and more formats. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your third month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZUL. And now we go back to Robot World, where there be robots. I play Arena, but online seems neat. Might look into it sometime. It is effectively like it's a less graphical experience, but you get like a more authentic Magic the Gathering experience. Evolving Sniper. 3 mana, 2/3 elemental ? Flying. Whenever Evolving Sniper or another put a card into your graveyard from anywhere, you may return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Cool story, bro. Cool story. I have no commentary for that card. Yeah, the card is this card. That card was so confused. It didn't even know its own creature type. Didn't even know its own creature type. Didn't even know what it did. Okay, we got Zernok. The Zernok Tracker. It's a 2 mana 4/5 Kithkin soldier. Zernok Tracker can't block creatures with shadow, as though they didn't have shadow. What does that even mean? You can't even you can't block creatures just normally. Can't block creatures with shadow as though they didn't have shadow. Okay, so we're gonna pretend that they don't have shadow, but guess what? You still can't block them. You know, just because. Yeah, very confused, very confused baby. It's missing a shadow itself. Yeah, so this creature you can't block. Even if you could block it, guess what? You can't do it. Nope. Not gonna happen. If it somehow gets shadow, it still can't block things with shadow. Oh, can't block creatures with shadow as though they didn't have shadow. I think it's implying that it cannot block a shadow creature that loses shadow. Because you can't block a shadow creature if it doesn't have shadow, which is just perplexing that it would be worded like that. Accurate art though, yeah, absolutely. Is there a cute art space on the bingo card? There is a cute art space. No, he still has a shadow for me. In case I lose it? I don't know if that's an in case I lose it spot. I mean, I mean, to be honest, if you do lose this whole ability, nothing changes. You still can't block shadow creatures. I mean, unless the creature did lose shadow somehow. Does such a card exist? Like all creatures with shadow lose shadow? You're now one with this plane at the moment. At least it's a 4/5. That's actually slightly missed. Yeah, this is like a Tarmogoyf. It's a 2-mana 4/5. It's not bad. To be honest, I think this is very much within the power level of Magic the Gathering at this moment. Yeah, 4/5 for 2 mana. All right, well, we're gonna say you can play that card. It's not bad. It's a big creature. What if there's like an equipment or aura that reads this creature can block creatures with shadow as though they didn't? Oh, you know what? Don't ask me that. My brain is scrambled as it is. We don't need my brain to have a nuclear meltdown. Okay, next up, Marshalla's Partability. It's a 3-mana arcane creature. Destroy all lands and add mana. Oh my god, this sounds awful. Oh, it's just an instant, actually. It's just 3 mana. It's just 3 mana Armageddon. I didn't realize. I thought it was like, it's an arcane spell, so we actually have to splice onto arcane onto something. But instead, no, it's just 3 mana instant speed Armageddon. Probably should do it on my turn, and then I could play something with my 3 extra mana. Yeah, splice onto arcane on. Splice something on this. I could maybe draw another card. I could draw a card off of this thing. You could trust me with this card. Mashallah! Sounds great. That card is great. This card is terrible. Yeah, Armageddon rebate program. Refund Armageddon. It's free. You get the mana. Oh yeah, we get 100% of the mana back. Well, it depends. Depends what you can use with that mana. I guess you could play some sort of soul, maybe a Sultai elf of some sort. Ooh, that's a combo. Beanpot. Enough mana to cast something like Crucible of Worlds. Yeah, I blew up the world, and I'm gonna get my lands back now. Play Cultivate after this. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, it's legal, but it's broken. I would not print that card. It's a legal card though. The Temple of Many Mara. 5 mana. Artifact. Players and wizards at random. That's useless. Okay, this card does nothing. Is there a do nothing card? No card name. References another card. Okay, this card absolutely stone cold does nothing. I've never seen as much nothing from this card. Players and wizards at random. But they're random. Your dreams have meaning. What over here? Players and wizards of the coast are random though. Yeah, I guess from each person's perspective. From the player's perspective, wizards, everything that they're doing is so random, it doesn't make any sense. From wizards' perspective, the players, everything they do and want is so random, it doesn't make any sense. It is a very expensive nothing. You can't target players now, all random. That's not exactly what... Do you know what? That's interesting if it actually said that, but it doesn't actually say that. It says players and wizards at random. Pretty useless. Does this make players random targets? Nah, it doesn't specify that. It'd be a cool card, though, if it did. It would be a very frustrating card, actually, if it did. Just make removal spells useless. Could end up killing my own stuff. Okay, we got someone who's voting deeply here, I think. Edid Homebucker. It's a 4-mana 2/1 Ogre Warrior. When Eddie Homebucker dies, exile it. It's Edid. When Edid Homebucker dies, all creatures gain vigilance. This effect lasts indefinitely. Bewind! Short drown put such a scale. Then the first son is safe to feed. Erison. Decade Prodrakua. This card does nothing. Is that fleshes have been reached? The fleshes... No, the flesh are only reached if a land is exiled from the graveyard. That's when the fleshes get reached around here. I don't know if we've seen... I don't know if the fleshes have been reached for a while. Holy buck! It's a bucker! It's a home bucker at that. And it's getting edited. Made good note on indefinitely. Yeah, it actually... This card is completely playable. If you want to play it as is. It's crap. Crap as hell. Doesn't even go into the... It doesn't even go to the graveyard. He died. He didn't even die. He got exiled. Everyone stayed vigilant. On your feet, soldiers. Yeah, it's super legit. Legit art? Eh. I can't tell exactly what the hell's going on over here. The guy looks so brave, yet like all the abilities are death triggers. Also looks huge compared to its puny 2/1 2/1 stats. Tap to attack is cringe anyways. You guys will have... I never got to live in the world with vigilance, but when I leave this world, you will be allowed. Can't watch out, that bucker dead. Oh no. Combo this with FOMO, I guess. You get to take full advantage of that extra combat step with the vigilance. Alright, it's doable. It's doable. It's really crappy though. Steel Shaper's Opportunist is a white enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Return Steel Shaper's Opportunist to its owner's hand. So hold on. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. So much turn. Return Steel Shaper's Opportunist to its owner's hand. Oh, I see. Okay. So I can play this for a white, go to combat, target creature gets flying. This thing gets bounced back. So if there's any ETBs for enchantments, you know what? This would be good in a pixie deck. Art is on point. P. Interesting, neat, real card. Yeah, it's definitely a real card. Is there like a real card thing here? Missing add random mana. No card name. Obvious misspell. New mechanic, choose A or A. Loyalty. No, I don't see. Oh, wait, it returns before it can trigger? No, that's fine. No, it returns as it's triggering. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains flying, and then you bounce this thing back to your hand. So it works out. Alila would love this, says Benovsky. Interesting, valid card. So you give a bunch of stuff flying. Only one, says target creature. And like once you get to your combat step, you can't replay this card that turn. You have to wait until your second main phase. Winterfox wants this card, both for art and hilariously written in complex terms, but such a simple effect. Yeah, that's right. The wings, they will come back. Cool card. Sinuzoa, the Oversherm, 3-mana 3/3. Amneon. What the hell is this? It's hard to read the text. Whenever Simuzoa, Oversherm, or another non-token creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on the Oversherm. Whenever a player casts a spell that targets only Oversherm, counter that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. When Oversherm leaves the battlefield, each player sacrifices a permanent and an opponent. What? What? Sacrifices an opponent, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Wow, it just failed at the end. Yeah, danger! Sacrifices people! Yeah, we are sacking the people now. Who am I? I'm gonna sacrifice you! Yeah, sacrifice me. I thought this wasn't... Yeah, I didn't think this was Custom Wednesday. Bingo card gave up halfway. Yeah, that you could consider this one a bingo card gave up halfway. Whereas... the AI gave up halfway. Can't sacrifice that which you do not own. Oh, believe me, there's a few AI cards. They'll make you own. They'll own you. They'll turn you into a card. Can't play Mindslaver to first control the player and then sacrifice them. We got Vigan with bring out the ceremonial dagger. You play that card when you smuggling cards to prison? I don't get it. Okay, cards useless. Endless Giant. No picture of a giant. All sorcery. Choose a creature type. Destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control. Exile all cards from all opponents' hands and lose 1 life. Okay, so what's the point of... Why did we choose a creature type? That's useless. So we destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control. So it's like a Cyclonic Rift overloaded for just blowing everything up. And then exile all cards from all opponents' hands and loses 1 life. Just because we're gonna shrink your life total just down by 1. Yeah, it's a bit harsh. So it's like super Cyclonic Rift. Okay. I blow everything up. You lose all the cards in your hand. But I did name a creature type. I'm gonna name goblins with this card. Combos with Worldfire. So you have to play Worldfire first and then Endless Giant second. Well, that's impossible though. You have to play Endless Giant first, I guess. No, but then you just put your opponent down to 1. It doesn't work, unfortunately. It's a combo that doesn't combo. Wow, an actually overpowered 7 mana card. Maybe. You choose a creature type for fun. Yeah, just to flex on our opponents. The most dangerous gamer. Okay. It's a legal card though. It's probably a little pushed. Yeah, just a little pushed. Trying to make sure you win before the red player gets the 7 mana. That's all. That's my life advice to chat. Okay, now we have Hagra, the Sliver. This is a 4 mana fairy. It's okay, so it's like a kindred card because it has a creature type because it's an enchantment. Red, discard a land card. Create a 3/3 red beat spirit creature token with flying. It's a beat. This is who's that guy from Office? The Office. Shrewd. Can't remember his name. Likes beats. Has a beat farm. When Hagra Sliver is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Huh? Okay, so it's put into... well, I mean, you're gonna get value no matter what. The card is pretty damn good. Dwight Schrute, that's his name. That's right. Dwight! My favorite character from that show, anyway. Bears eat bears eat beets or something like that. I was told there would be slivers, but there's just beets. Well, Sliver, it was just a name, you know. False advertising. You can sue them for that. We are gonna... Yeah, we're gonna beat you down to death. My only problem with this card is that it is a non-tribal enchantment with a creature type. Well, I think the fact that it has fairy here turns it into like a kindred enchantment. So it is within those rules. So you could play this and it triggers like fairy cards. How much would you charge for your likeness to be used in a comic book, Nikachu? It's a good question. I don't know. I have to think. It depends on the comic book. How well they're going to portray me. Or how poorly. They should be food also? Oh, making the beats? The Beat Spirit? Okay, now, is this card good? Probably not. It's 4 mana. It's a bit of a mana sink. You do have... It's a pretty interesting discard outlet. It's probably just jank, though. It's just legal jank. Next up, we've got Legion. Whatever the hell that means. 5 mana, 4/4 human wizard. It's got haste. When legion. This is the Legion of Legions. Welcome overlords to the Legion of Legions. When Legions enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's not even that amazing. Yeah, the Legion of the Legion. In case I lose it, this is definitely one of those cards. Yeah, this is in case I lose that, you get another one. So if you lost one version of haste, you have the backup haste. I don't even know why would you lose that one in the first place. Yeah, that's a lot for a bad reanimate. Legion with haste. Yeah, exactly. Well, you need haste for both your Legion and everyone else's Legion. You can attack the turn before you cast. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my Legion in my hand. Just turn it sideways. Haste equals travels back in time and attacks to the previous turn. Can be your commander, I guess. Yeah, it's legendary. The Legion's Legion. You can take more border when you learn in Clever, the Warden Huxer. Oh, I like that. You'll take, it's like you'll take more territory if you're just a clever person. Okay, ETB, return a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Sure, this is nothing to say it's broken. Now imagine if he got haste while blocking with that first card. You better be right. Yeah, he will have haste while blocking though. All haste creatures have haste while blocking. Believe it or not. Okay, Naviga, the Battle Symbiote. It's like a giant venom. It's a 7 mana 11/11 human. That's a human? Well, I guess maybe there is a human underneath that symbiote. Improvise, flying, trample. Whenever a warrior creature dies, destroy all non-artifact creatures. Doesn't that blow up this thing too? I think it blows this thing up too. Whenever a warrior dies, destroy all non-artifact creatures. That's non-artifact. Whenever another creature dies, you may pay a black. If you do, target player skips their untapped stuff. That's just rude. It's so rude. But you see how it's balanced. Because if a warrior dies, it's only if a warrior creature dies. If any other creature dies, no, it's tough. Oh, you don't like that one? That last ability is sick as F. You think it danger, Kano? It's a featherless biped. It passes the human test. I don't even know what that is. Warriors coming out and play. Skips their untap step for forever. Their next untap step. Skips. If you do, target player skips their untap step. I think it's just implying the next one. I could be wrong though. Because ideally it says you skip your next untap step, not like permanently skip them. Don't destroy my warriors. I mean, I think at this point we have to give our opponent a warrior to destroy. I don't even know how you do that. You got to donate something to them and then blow it up. If this was in the meta, everyone would be playing Warrior Trial. That's funny. Matthew Green, thanks so much for your super chats. First time catching you live. Love the AI and custom card rating shows. And it does danger. Thanks for that super chat. We're going to look at another card at the end of the show. Behold a man. Okay. I have no idea if this is broken or not. It's a fascinating specimen. Fascinating symbiote. Okay, Sea Porn Mummy. It's a 2-mana 2/2 human frog. When Sea Porn Mummy enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. When Sea Porn mummy enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner. Is that it? This sounds terrible. That's not a mummy. Maybe they misspelled it. This is a mommy. It's not a mummy, it's a mommy. And there seems to be some, I can't tell. This is a frog at the bottom? I think it's a frog at the bottom. Loops land. Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, you only get one land drop a turn though, so it's not like a good loop. I mean, there's the baffler. Maybe some landfall players might want to. This is just a one-time effect though, so even a landfall player is not going to hate that. It's not going to like this. Yeah, it's a worse than Core Skyfisher. At least Core Skyfisher had flying, and also it's just a bigger creature in general. So some land you want to replay. Like, what land you want to replay? I mean, I guess there might be some, like, ETB trigger lands. Give it flash, and it defends against land destruction. Well, not really. You're just tempting yourself out here. Every downside is an upside if you try hard enough. Yeah, you gotta be trying hard over here, though. That Seapour Mummy. All right, legal. Terrible, though. Mystic Sanctuary? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Gamera. This is Octopus of Occatin. It's a 5-mana 2/1 zombie drake with flying, trample, and indestructible. That is absolutely insane. There's still a lot of text to read. As long as your devotion to green and black is less than 7, Gamera Octopus of Octin isn't a creature. Then what is it? It's not even. What is this permanent then? Because most of those gods with the devotion ability, they were at least enchantments. They were enchantment creatures, right? As Gamera, Octopus of Octin, Occatin, enters the battlefield, choose a color. Remove a poison counter from Gamera, Octopus of Occatin. Create a 2/2 green spider creature token named Wild Mage. Gamera, Octopus of Occatin can't be blocked this turn. This card is actually terrible. At first I thought, wow, if you read, like, you read up to the first 3 words here, flying, trample, and indestructible, you think, oh, this is not bad. Now we read to the end, it's just awful. It's just so terrible. You can't put poison counters on creatures, can you? Yes. You get you get, like, it. I don't know if it's poison counters, but there is some sort of counter you put on a creature, or maybe it's just -1/-1 counters. Okay, we have an infect aficionado over here that says nope. Oh yeah, okay. So I was right. It is a -1/-1 counter, but that's just what it's called. It's not a poison counter. Yeah, I know, it's a lot of words for a card that does absolutely nothing. Whole lot of nothing and a whole lot of crap. And as some abilities are useless, like choosing a color. Detective Destruction. And this detective is on the case. It's a 5-mana 3/2 dragon rogue with flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1. This is just like Young Pyromancer, right? It's just blue Young Pyromancer. And it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. It's super doable. It's a real card. And it's a dragon. Perfect. Perfectly timed for Tarkir. Go Gadget. Oh, there are a lot of gadgets around here. Its name is Destruction. Detective Destruction. You see all those parts over here? That was the detective doing its work. You have to go. You got to get inside these robots to know exactly how they work. This is a cute little detective dragon that keeps accidentally incinerating the evidence. Hence the name. It's basically what Detective Destruction is on the scene. All the other police and forensics are like, please get out of here. Go away. Take a coffee break. Let's at least gather the evidence and you can screw around with it. It has a tie tucked in its scales. Or, okay, you know what this could be? This could be just a fake, how do I put it? It's like, it's just a piece of fabric that comes down in a triangle, more or less. Steve Cooper donating for more cards at the end of the show. Hopefully we don't loop. We don't have a backup on what's it called? Blue Sky. It should be red blue. Well, it's not. It's just blue. Doable. Ty Meadow. Sorry, Ty Medlow. This is a 3-mana enchantment. Cumulative upkeep of 1. Pay 3 life. Sacrifice Ty Medlow. Target player loses 3 life and you gain 4 life. That's great! Oh no, wait a minute. That's useless. Okay, so you can't activate this when you're at like 3 or less life, because then it will just kill you. Sacrifice Ty Medlow. Target player loses 3 life and you gain 4 life. But you do get it back, all right? You get a rebate of your life back. Why the cumulative then? Just in case you need to keep it. You just want to hold on to it for the right moment, at the right time. Maybe you just don't want to blow it out immediately. Maybe you cast Ty Medlow, someone bolts you, puts your life down to 2, and then you can't activate it immediately. This card looks. Yeah, it's looking at us, and we're looking back. You gain 1 life for 3 mana. Oh boy. Well, you also, target player loses 3 life. It's an eye for an eye here. Memory! I think that's disqualified, technically. There's already a card called Memory. It cannot be using the name of a card that already exists. Okay, 6 mana, enchantment. Pay 3. Sack another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Then for 6 mana, sack a creature. Exile target creature you control. Then return that card to the battlefield under your control. And you lose. Oh my god. No! Sacrifice. What do we gain out of this? Exile target creature we control. Then return that card back. We blinked a card and then we died. Yeah, this is play to lose. Is there a play to lose thing here? Obvious misspell. Choose A or A. 6 cards, missing power and toughness. Add random mana. Reference. No, we don't have a play to lose slot here. This is 100% play to lose though. Donate then Mindslaver. Yeah, winning the hardest way possible. You'll be a memory. The Underoath. You can blink Phage with this. Yeah, I guess so. Bryce says, I think it should be illegal to name a card the same name as the set, like All Will Be One. Oh yeah, well, I don't know if it's illegal, but I think it harasses, what's it called, the card stores. They don't like you looking up card, like, because if you look up the card, then it's also going to show all the sealed product at the same time, which is not what you're looking for. Yeah, to lose the game, to blink Phage, so you can lose twice at the same time. That's right. We'll show them. I can show you how quickly I can lose this game. You think you're gonna beat me? Oh, I'll show you how I'll beat me. I can beat me before you guys can beat me. We're gonna race. Technically, no other cards named Memory though. There is a card called Commit/Memory. I know it exists. There it is. It's on a split card, but it still counts. So a card already exists with this name. What to say about this card? I mean, it's awful. Nobody will ever play this stupid thing. That's called Commit? No, there's 2 parts of that card. There's also the Memory. It's a split card. Okay, we're gonna go to the super chats. Winter Fox, big donation. We'll look at 3 cards thanks to this donation. And we're gonna start off with the Aethersworn Matocher, whatever the hell that is. So 3 mana, 3/3 human soldier with graft 1. Pay 4. Aethersworn Matocher gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the Aethersworn Matocher's power. Activate only before a coin be put into your graveyard. Oh my god, it just failed there at the end. So close. It's so close yet so far. Can you flip coins and have them land in your graveyard? No! No, you can't. Just put a coin in your graveyard. It doesn't work like that. Does that hit anything on the bingo card? New card type. Is there a new card type here? I'm sure we've seen some card types. No X Gone Wilds today. Land with a mana cost. It's just a very different world we are playing here today. Yeah, we're never gonna activate this thing because coins are never going to our graveyard. Unless we literally have a card called the coin and it goes to the graveyard. New mechanic, coin and graveyard. No, that's not a mechanic. At least I don't know. I don't think so. You guys really want this new mechanic, the coin in the graveyard? Okay, whatever. Where is that? New mechanic. Coin in graveyard. But let's see if it ever shows up again. Okay, next up. Broken Rise Luckyless. Isn't that just luckless? 4 mana for a 1/1 human wizard. Pay 3, tap, prevent the next X damage that would be dealt to Broken Rise Luckyless this turn. It's like sort of indestructible. If the creature is a cast, sent by white instant and or sorcery cards you own, in exile a creature type. Also for 3 mana, sacrifice a blue permanent. You may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So the first ability doesn't make any sense. Yeah, chaos ensued on this one. Second ability actually makes perfect sense. I just would never play the damn thing. It's for an Esper card. It's for an Esper deck, I suppose. What's X? Prevent the next X damage that would be dealt to Broken Rise Luckyless, right? Oh, so in this case, X is infinite. Prevent as much damage as you. Yeah. If X doesn't specify, then X is whatever you want. 2 billion. Prevent the next X damage. Prevent the next 2 million damage that's dealt to my Broken Rise Luckyless. Solfim is like, no wonder I'm confused by these cards. I thought this was custom cards. No, we're back to the rotation of 1 week custom, 1 week AI, another week custom, another week AI. It's like, why are human beings making these weird cards? This is beyond stupid. You gotta be careful with the donations. I appreciate the donations, but if we loop around back to the beginning, I mean, it's over. The show will be ended. Okay, this card. Trash. Okay, we got Funeral Trigon. It is just an artifact, and you. Is that a new card type? Or a new card subtype? New card name. How is this? Oh, sorry, no card name. New card. I think that counts for this thing. Yeah, who can prevent forest fires? You said you, referring to me. The correct answer is you. Okay, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a charge counter on the Funeral Trigon. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a charge counter on the Funeral Trigon. Just in case we lose it. And then tap, remove 3 charge counters from Funeral Trigon, sack it, draw 2 cards. Hold on, you could put, so whenever a creature... Oh, no, actually, it doubles the triggers. Yeah, so a creature ETBs, you could put... We just have 2 instances of this thing. So we put 2 charge counters on. It's a weird card. It works though. Tap, remove 3 charge counters, and then we sack it. We just draw 2 cards. Yeah, so we get 2 counters per creature. I wonder, how do we just keep it on the battlefield? Tank Talk, bingo alert. Chat is wrong about memory. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, chat is wrong. I love it when chat is wrong because it makes me feel right. Play 2 creatures and you draw 2 after paying 5 for the effect. Yep. Which, honestly, it's pretty bad. It's like 5 mana. Also work to get like 2 cards. But it's in colorless. So if you're in some color type that doesn't draw cards very well. Maybe red and white. Everything else draws cards. Boom! You got some card draw over here. Okay, this next one, this next super chat is brought to us by Matthew. Thank you very much for your super chat. Oh, we also have a super chat from Gnomish Goggles. Is this pay to play? I have no idea what that was in reference to. But thank you very much for the super chat. Okay. Cunning Yeti. It's a 3-mana 2/3 scientist flying. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. It's a real card. So we've got a scientist, which is not like not really a real creature type. You got no maximum hand size. So we got Reliquary Tower attached to this. And whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. Very real. Very real and in color pie. I didn't super chat. Nikachu got it wrong. I have no idea. What is this thing? It's in my paid service. Is this pay to play? I've got some message in the that was paid for. Unless that was some sort of weird DM, but I think this is a super chat section. The Yeti and his vampire family. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I guess they could have sucked his blood too. Okay, cool card. Next up, we got Steve Cooper, who wants 3 more cards. Let's look at another 3 cards. This is Vetsima's Voice. It's a land. Tap for a colorless. Tap for red or green. Vetsima's Voice deals 1 damage to you. That's black. That is black. I'll tell you why it's black. Because this card is the exact same thing as Karplusan Forest. It's an identical card. It's more or less a carbon copy. We can use the term "that's black" for something that's basically the same thing as another card. Obvious typo. Well, what is that supposed to say? That's black? That doesn't make any sense. This card diblicking around. Super Diblick. It's a dip black. Votes for black? I don't think so. Oh my god, rarity shift for bi-color lands. Yeah, we like it. That's black losing 1 life. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's black. You lose 1. You have to pay 1 life or you deal 1 damage to yourself. That is black. Or maybe it's supposed to be, maybe it's some sort of derivative of bleak. It's AI cards. They're not supposed to make sense. Well, to some extent, they are supposed to. But what is artificial intelligence useful for if none of the cards are going to make sense in the future? Okay, card is super doable. Obscura Warchanger. This is a 4-mana 3/3 human soldier. Tap. Obscura Warchanger deals 1 damage to any target. You lose 3 life. Skip your next turn. What? What the hell cost is this? I deal 1 damage to something, but I lose 3 life, and I have to skip my entire next turn. This is absolutely terrible.
Oh God, please no!
The reminder text. They enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. It is a 2/2 cycle creature. Yeah, greatness at any cost. Apparently at the cost of my turns. A game finisher? What? When they're at 1 life? After we've played Wildfire or something? Yeah, that's triple black! Yeah, the worst ping effect ever. And the card is more expensive than Prodigal Sorcerer. We did it. We fixed Prodigal Sorcerer. Yeah, it's a balanced Prodigal Sorcerer. The card art is like how I like to play first-person shooter games. Yeah, it's what? With a bunch of clocks driving you insane. This guy got stuck in a Dali's melting clock painting. All right, it's legal. It's terrible, though. How many cards do we have left here? Oh, we have 1 more from Steve Cooper. Jinx! The Boros Rider. Looks like a sliver, but it's an illusion for 4 mana. It's a 5/6. It's got Death Touch. Pay a red and X. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control with mana value X. Cool. I have no comment. Corbinick's like, this is Ibers. You can copy a take an extra turn cards, copy take an extra attack cards. Pretty strong Death Toucher. Does red have Death Touch? Like any Death Touch at all? Yeah, it's our first real card of the day. Ship it! So this keeps stasis until you attack with giant Death Shadows. I have no idea what you're talking about. Big stats for the cost and effect. Yeah, this is a little pushed. It's a little pushed, but if you play this even for 4 mana, I mean, I think the ability is pretty clunky. So a lot of the good things that you're going to want to copy are going to be like 4 or 5 mana. So that means you need like 10, 11 mana in play, because you need to pay the red plus X for the casting cost. You can do it as many times as you want. Well, if you have infinite mana, then you deserve to win. That's the only way I look at it. Cool. This is certainly not black. Not black. Okay, next we have 3 more cards coming in from Winter Fox. Thank you very much, Winter Fox, for your donations. Okay, 3 mana for a 3/3 elemental. Alonius Elemental enters the bat. Oh, we're not done. What are we going to listen to here? Okay, Alonius Elemental, 3 mana for a 3/3 elemental. Enters the battlefield with 4 -1/-1 counters on it. When Alonius Elemental dies, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Well, I'm going to get this slightly different music. It's going to make me paranoid. I like this one. There we go. Any Kirby fans out there? So it's removal base. It's almost like a Flame Tongue Kavu, because you come in with 3 mana. You dump 4 -1/-1 counter. Oh no! Oh, it enters the battlefield with 4 -1 counters. It's committing seppuku. So basically, it's gonna die instantly, and then it creates a 5/5 black demon creature token for 3 mana. Yeah, so it's a 3 mana for a 5/5. I'm an idiot. And I'm like, enters the battlefield with 4 -1/-1 counters. Oh, on itself. Why? It usually dies, but not if you can't place the counters. Oh yeah, so if there's some card in play that says you can't put counters on your cards, then it's gonna live. 2 anthems and block. It's a sacrificial elemental. Yeah, it's gonna sacrifice. Sacrifice it straight into the pit. And out will break open the demon creature from within. Is there a combo to bring it back multiple times? You can give it Undying, I guess. Would that work? Yeah, I guess you can give it Undying. Could be situationally synergistic. Who knows? Who knows? Could be. All right. It's a card. It's for the elemental and the demon players. Cage Giants. With a very bizarre mana cost of white, blue, white, Dimir, and 1 generic. It's a 3/5 Phyrexian construct with flying. It doesn't look like it flies at all. That image shows the opposite of flying. It is chained to the ground. Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a bounty counter on Cage Giant. Pay 2 mana, remove X bounty counters from Cage Giant, exile target creature card from a graveyard. When you do, create X 2/2 white and blue Cobalt creature tokens with vigilance. 2 mana, remove X bounty counters from Cage Giant, exile target creature card from a graveyard. When you do, huh? Exile target creature card from a graveyard. Oh, I see. We still have to pay costs. No. I'm just removing bounty counters and I'm exiling creatures. And if I do, I get a 2/2 with vigilance. X works. Surprisingly, you're right. If it's caged, it should have defender. If it's caged, it also shouldn't be able to fly. I guess it flies like a kite. You know, you just hold on to the chain and you got this caged sun flying in the air. Maybe the land he's standing on is flying actually. Maybe we're in the clouds or something. Yeah, actually functional X. Were bounty counters just from that fan-made Star Wars set or anywhere else in Magic the Gathering? I don't know, to be honest. You can remove multiple bounty counters and create a ton of tokens. Yeah, you could, actually. But you can only get one bounty counter on your cage giant per turn. Man, I would love for this to be real, to build a commander deck around it. Build a commander deck behind bounty counters. A bounty is a bounty hunter. This is a regular Boba Fett over here. Super fair card. And we got Shrine Convergence for a green. It's a 1/2 Goblin Warrior. When Shrine Convergence blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, that creature loses all abilities until end of turn. Is that it? Oh, that creature. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Whenever Shrine Convergence blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, that creature loses all abilities. That's not bad. It's I wouldn't say it's great or anything, because I think the creature that's attacking knows what it's getting into. But if you so dare block me, I mean, you lose all your abilities until end of turn. If you have any other abilities. Anti-death. Oh, you can block Death Touchers. You can also block indestructible creatures. That's cool. Yeah, because it will trigger upon being blocked. Pretty nice on a 1-drop. Make them lose protection, I think. I think it makes them lose protection, too. So if they have, like, protection... Oh, no, they can't have I can't block a creature with protection from green. I could block a creature that says whenever the creature is dealt damage, prevent that damage or some crap like that. Protects against Monstrous Rage? It probably doesn't, and I'll tell you why. Because they'll attack with the creature first, you block, the creature loses all abilities, but then after that, it's a timestamp thing. You can play Monstrous Rage, and then it will gain Trample all of a sudden. Yeah, you can block. You can block the blocking. You can chump block the Tramplers. Cool. Very nice card. And we got another super chat from Matthew Green. Didn't the Lucky List card reference another card for a bingo space? The Lucky List card reference? I don't know. The Lucky List. Which card? It's too far from here. I have no idea. Okay, but with that super chat, we look at another card. And that is Altar of Magma. It's a blue sorcery. Draw a card. And then you may exile 3 cards from your hand. Then you may exile a blue card from your hand. And if you control 3 or more knights, Altar of Magma deals 5 damage to the power of all artifacts and equipment. Huh? I think it like unraveled there at the end. Draw a card. You may exile 3 cards from your hand, which is not a very good exchange. Then you can exile a blue card from your hand. How many cards you want from my hand? I'm not gonna have anything at the end of this. I'm gonna be completely broke. If you do, it's like if you control 3 or more knights. So if I control 3 or more knights and I do all this, Altar of Magma deals 5 damage to the power of all artifacts and equipment. This makes no damn sense. I read it twice and slowly. It still is awful. But you know, it's worded in a way that it feels like it's right. Like it can make some sense. Like it's not complete. It's not clearly complete gibberish. It's like if you do, if you control 3 or more knights, just keeps stringing me along, keep making me read this thing. Mathematically, it makes sense and is an incredible amount of damage. You reduce the power of artifact creatures, deals 5 damage to the power of all. No, what I was thinking of like raised to the power of some number. Power of all artifacts. So like it does 5 damage to the power of artifacts and equipment, but that doesn't make any sense either. Kankusha's like, Bluebird, let's go! It's trying to match the flavor to the name. Yeah, so, or I don't know, yeah, maybe we're nuking the power of other creatures or something. This is a very bizarre card. Anyway, crap. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much for showing up today. What a hilarious show of rating custom AI Sorry, that's not custom. AI generated Magic the Gathering cards. And if you want to be part of the show, you got to be here 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And AI shows will be every second Wednesday, like every other Wednesday, basically, alternating with custom card shows. And of course, we got to thank everyone who supports the show, with money. People on Patreon, the support, the members on YouTube, or the super chatters. They super chat to be part of the show and super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, I got to thank all of you, Coffee Crew, for being here today. Your interpretation, your rules. I am nothing without you. I bow to the Zyber Nation. People like Old Boy, Steve Cooper, Jonathan, The Jaded, Bell, Sternick, Kano, Mappius, Lil Deadfly, Polo Cat Fan, Chris Bonehead, Dinglebag, Matthew, Highwind, Kankusha, Yeezus, The Jaded, Cuss Gaming, Ria, Bot, Winter Fox, Jess, Dudono. Where would I be without all of you? You guys make the show so much fun. So keep brewing those coffees, Coffee Crew, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you at the next cup.